Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Friars Hockey. I'm your host Nick Rojas. It was a difficult weekend for the Friars, who found a formidable opponent in the Merrimack Warriors. Now the team has to play their best hockey of the season when they play the Maine Black Bears over the course of the next 2 weeks. On today's episode, Coach Lehmann joins the show to talk about getting his team ready for the road ahead. This Week in Friars Hockey starts right now. It's time for our weekly segment with the head coach of the men's ice hockey team, Coach Lehmann. Coach, 2 games this weekend against Merrimack. You lose the first one. Your team comes back the next night, fights tough. What'd you see from this weekend?
I thought we had a little progress there. I really liked our third period. We showed a lot of desperation on the second night. The big takeaway from the weekend was us is that we got to bear down on our chances, and we have to get a lot more chances. So that's kind of the big takeaway. I still think we got another level of work ethic and compete, and that's kind of what we've been working on so far this week in practice.
So, Coach, like you said, 2 games left are essentially playoff games for your teams. What's the messaging to the team to keep them loose and focused on this game?
Well, just to focus on the process. I mean, we don't control everything within a game, but we focus our execution and our work ethic, and that's what we're just trying to focus on is being better in the areas that we're struggling at the last 4 games, and then also just getting to a point where each shift we're just focused on that shift.
And now at this point in the season, Coach, when you're looking to kind of break out of this kind of rut you're in, are you looking at tinkering, or is there something else that's going on?
Well, no, I mean, we have to work harder. I mean, it starts there. I mean, we're not physically engaged in our battles, and it's tough to win this time of year if you're not physically engaged in battles, because you're going to lose a lot of them. And you lose a lot of battles, you lose a lot of pucks. Your opponent has the puck more, they have the puck more, they're winning the tough areas of the ice. So, that's a big one. And then, I think we just always look for the extra pass on our scoring chances. And there's a time for that, and there's a time when we have a lane to the net that we got to go. And we need to continue to work on that, because obviously only 2 goals on the weekend, that's not good enough.
All right, Coach, final question for us this week. It's the seniors' last regular season game at Schneider Arena. What are you going to remember about the senior class?
Well, I mean, it's 4 of them are not with us right now. They're in pro hockey, but the 3 guys that are here, they've just given everything they could to the program. I mean, Spence is, I think if you went down the injury list of Spence, I would bet every body part has been injured at one point or another. So he's a little warrior, he's a battler, and the other 2 guys have been key role players for our program. So they've seen a lot of wins, and they've had great careers.
Yeah, Coach, we're going to miss them, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Ed.
He was off on assignment in Florida, and now he's back to get us ready for the matchup with the Maine Black Bears. Let's send it over now to Mike DeMars. Mike?
Thanks, Nick. On Saturday, the Friars will play host to the Maine Black Bears. Maine comes to town with an overall record of 17-10-5. Their 11-8-3 record in hockey games played currently has them in 3rd place in the conference. Maine has only lost 3 games to unranked teams this year. This certainly is a different Black Bear squad than the one that the Friars beat 7-0 back on October 5th. Leading the attack for the Black Bears is senior Mitchell Fossier. The forward from Alpharetta, Georgia has tallied 41 points on the season, setting a new career high. Fossier has recorded at least 34 points in each of his last 3 seasons for Maine. Another player to keep an eye on is Rhode Island native Tim Doherty. Hailing from Portsmouth, the forward is 2nd on the team in points with 36 and is tied for the most goals with 14. Doherty has almost doubled his career point total as he came into the season with 40 career points. With just 2 games remaining in the regular season, the Friars will be looking to improve their position in the Hockey East standings. That's your weekend preview. Sending it back to you, Nick.
Thank you so much, Mike. That'll just about wrap up today's episode. A big thank you, as always, to our guest, Coach Lehmann, for joining the show. Saturday's game starts at a special time of 4:30 p.m. for senior night here at Schneider Arena. If you can't make it out to the game, you can watch it on Nesson or listen to it on 104.7 FM News Radio. For all the updates on everything Friars hockey, follow along on social media. The team is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching This Week in Friars Hockey. See you next time. Have a great day.